Yo, Turnham, haven't seen y'all since last year, almost literally. Let's get on with it. So, OnlyFans girls, they have to be the second lowest fruit to pick on. The first one has got to be the losers who buy their stuff in the first place. I mean, seriously, for the love of God, it's so accessible nowadays that it's a major problem. Back in the day, when you wanted to beat it, you had to either risk it or use your imagination. Hell, one time, one of my dad's friends told me that he got in trouble because one of his friends ratted him out. He was like, "Mama, please don't hit me. That magazine belongs to John, not me." Because that's what you had to do back in the day. If you wanted that type of stuff, you either had to have dirty mags, VHS tapes, or DVDs. It was either that or use your imagination. And if you wanted to be a little bit more adventurous, you always had the risk of getting caught. Just as John friends right there. And what's worse is you never had the opportunity to live it down. Like American Pie, The Naked Mile, where the main character kills his nana because he jizzed in front of her. God, I miss those movies where they're just goofy and stupid. I hate that I have to live in a generation where no one has the balls to make that type of stupid shit anymore. Hell, have you seen the new American Pie movie? You haven't, good, because it sucks. So where was I? Alright, Twitter. In Twitter, there's plenty of gimmick accounts out there that make fun of various people. And one of my favorite one has got to be OnlyFans girls posting their L's. Right now, in this hyper social media world where every girl wants to be the next big TikTok star, and sadly, many don't make it. And by many, I mean nearly all of them. Hell, even the ones that do kind of suck.
Only 20% of people are currently able to fit in a standard airplane seat. So we definitely need to come together, submit comments, and make a change. I'm encouraging all plus-size travelers.
I'll make a video on the fat phobia thing another time. Okay, let's start off hard. OnlyFans girl arrested for beating up her grandma in a pay video. Oh, I saw this in a Gundam video. The gist of it is that the grandma found out about her granddaughter's OnlyFans account, disowned her, and the granddaughter decided to do her best Rocky Balboa impression because she kicked the living snot out of her after Nana called her a whore. So the girl proceeded to, beat her. And then she filmed it and apparently posted it on OnlyFans. She went to say that respect is earned, and then, you know what? No, fuck that. If you're gonna do OnlyFans, then that's fine. I'll treat you with the basic shred of human decency and nothing else. But all that goes down the window when you decide to Floyd Mayweather Nana. Hell, even her mugshot got made into a t-shirt and sold online and everything. Next up is a girl who I'm guess is pissed off because her little brother found out her OnlyFans account. Like, bitch, you know how ruthless teenage boys are? Apparently not, or you don't care. Because that guy is gonna be on the bottom of the food chain. Everyone's gonna mock him. Hell, the kid who got caught beating it in the classroom has probably a better chance of bouncing back up than you. And that kid, you know why? Because his sister is doing OnlyFans. Oh, God. And then there's this comment by the appropriately named Miss Stupid that says, "Hi, little brother. You're upset. I get it. I am a grown woman and can decide what to do with my body. As long as your friends and millions of men continue to generate demand, there will be supply. When will men recognize that without demand, this would not exist?"
Shut up, bitch! Alright.
This girl looks like, oh my god, this girl looks so stupid in the pictures. She looks like a Sans pizza with that fucking face of hers. And she thinks she's something special. This is the worst part about OnlyFans, is that there's this little echo chamber of girls defend themselves and try to normalize it. The consequences, sooner or later, will catch up to them. Even the stupidest and most bimbo girls that know that sooner or later they're gonna hit the wall. And what's worse is that their family members get hit even worse. The only way I can see this being worse is if she had a little sister who was still going to join high school. Because I hear that apparently the girls' social groups are even worse. And I remember back in high school, there was this girl who was a huge fucking bitch, right? And then there was this other girl who was this, those Twitter SJWs that you see online? Yeah, that was her. I had no luck with girls in my grade. They're all fucking obnoxious. Jesus Christ. Mother of God. Next up is a girl who cries over her because she's not ready for a 9-to-5 job. This is old as dirt because it's another Gundam video that you should watch if you want more context. Apparently she got banned because she made like a sex video with one of those robots so you fuck or something. And she was involved with the Ice with Silence scam allegedly. So she recorded herself saying that she's nothing without her Instagram followers. She was also a prostitute or something. Like, oh my god. We got the legend herself, Mia Khalifa, saying that those pictures of her will haunt her until she's dead, and now she's back on OnlyFans. Oh god. We got this brain dead meme. Oh, it's a business card.
Something wrong, Patrick?
My god, my friend showed me like a similar thing where it was like a car sticker that you put on your car to promote your OnlyFans. I can't find the original one, but this is a similar one I found online. And these aren't the only shameless ones. Usually OnlyFans girls have more copium than Fatal does when he makes his reviews. For example, this girl who's having trouble making money after she ruins her life and proceeds to call the man who won't pay for it pathetic. Really, queen? Are you really gonna call these guys with a shrug of dignity pathetic? Oh, look, another girl begging for money. Like, I don't know if she's like selling a condom or if she's selling a used condom or if she's like selling herself. Because I have seen cases where someone wants to sell a used condom, like Belle Delphine sold her bathwater. And the guy claps back saying she looks like Spencer from iCarly. The next check to allow her cousin to subscribe to her OnlyFans. How do you think that Thanksgiving is gonna be, or Easter, or whatever? Like, imagine the cousin, right? He already subbed to your OnlyFans. He's gonna be like, he's gonna give you the good old fashioned Joe Biden sniff. Now, let's end this video with a bang. So back in the day, in one of my first few rounds on dating apps, I would encounter girls that would promote their OnlyFans and whatnot on apps like Tinder or OkCupid. And this particular girl, which I found her and she sold Snapchat Premium. Same shit, different color. Let's call her Blondie. And one time I asked Blondie what inspired her to do this. And she told me that one time when she was 15 years old, on social media, men would ask her to send them nudes. Older gentlemen, by the way. And for some odd reason, she did send them nudes. And when her mom found out, she took her phone away and grounded her. She didn't give it to her for a very long time. And then when she gave it back, she jokingly told her that if she was going to keep doing this, she could at least start charging it for it. And then years later, she did. For those of you who don't believe me, here are the screenshots. I learned to keep receipts of this. She would later block people who would either take screenshots or who didn't buy her content. That included me. And this wasn't the only time I encountered one of these girls. Because back in the day, I met this redhead who did the same thing on Snapchat. And I joked around with her and told her that my biggest sexual fantasy was being rich because, sometimes they would say, stuff like that, to intrigue you. Or it's like their best forms of commercials. To intrigue you, what's your sexual fantasy that I can make come true? And I rolled in there like black dynamite and said, I want to be fucking rich. So, anyway, these posts in their L accounts, they're pretty funny in the ever so hellscape that is Twitter. But the reason why this one and another one that I might make a video soon on it stands out to me the most is because it shows the brutality of how badly they destroyed their lives. I get a lot of self-improvement videos on my YouTube feed, and I saw this post that said suffer now or suffer later. What these chicks are doing has got to be one of the worst forms of instant gratification because it not only affects them, it affects the people around them. Plenty of times when we do bad stuff, it affects the people around us, but this is taken to one extreme here. Because I want to ask them, hey, is all that money really worth it when you practically shot the rest of your life away with a sawn-off shotgun? Is it really worth it to have your parents disown you? Imagine being a father, right? I'm sure one of these chicks had at least a normal life because a lot of them just do this because they don't have any options or they're traumatized or something. I'll talk about that later. Like, imagine being a father to one of these chicks, raising your little girl, your little princess, and out of nowhere you find out she's selling butthole pictures online. God, that's gotta kill your soul. Seeing your daughter sell herself. So, Mia Khalifa, let's look at her post again. She's not coming back to porn because it's empowering or because it's the money or any of that bullshit. She's doing it because it's the only thing left she has to do. Hell, she said it herself. Those videos will haunt her until the day she dies. And let's not get started with Riley Reid, who's gonna have a baby soon. Poor kid's gonna get a bullying of a lifetime. And what's worse is that down the line, there's gonna be a whole generation of kids whose mom is gonna be OnlyFans models, and we're gonna see. I'm gonna be lucky enough not to be in this generation of kids. Because I'm gonna turn 20 in February. I'm lucky enough to have never seen like a kid get bullied because his mom made an OnlyFans. And that's the huge problem and undertone of this video. Is that even though I know I've said it like twice now, there's gonna be a whole new generation of kids whose mom is gonna be an OnlyFans model. And those kids, they're the real victim here because they're gonna have hell to pay for it.